Well, hello everyone and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to be piecing. I already have the row of blue done, but I'm going to be putting my setting squares on the ends. It is late Wednesday evening, and do I have a story to tell you guys. My goodness. Today's been a long day. My day started out, of course, with me going to work. I didn't want to get up, though. I wasn't feeling real good this morning. Let's see. Don't really know what's going on. Probably just laziness. I really wanted to stay in bed today. I could not stay in bed, so I went to work. Of course. And yeah, don't get me wrong. I love my job. I really do. I love my job. But we started off this morning with my daughter-in-law calling me and needing me to watch my grandbaby while I was at work. She was taking my son to get stitches in his hand. Well, let me stop here. I haven't done a complete introduction. This is my hobby home, and what we are doing today is doing a little of the background of land that I love. On Tammy's channel, the Siberian Wind, we do a live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. And what we do every Thursday night is we do one block. We started in November. We did all of the blues that you see right here. Not the dark blues, but the blue and white, the stars. We did all of that in the month of November. In the month of December, we did these red and white blocks right here with the star on it. You'll see another one right here. And now in January, we started doing these blocks. You see that one there with the four, looks like bobbins. We did those. We started those, and yeah, that's my row with my white and red stars right there. None of those are sewn together. I just have them up on my design wall, and you will see this is where this row is. That is actually the third row. The third row of the blue squares that we are working on. And let me get back to my story now. My son had to go, well, they didn't stitch him up because he had a dog bite. And it's a dog that doesn't normally bite. What it is, though, is my son has moved in with his sister. He and his wife and their baby. He's moved here from Vicksburg. He and his wife and baby, because he has a job here, and they have a little dog. Well, my daughter and her fiance have a dog as well, and his name is Gunner. We call him Bubba, though, and he's a little beagle. He's been a in-house beagle his whole life. He's been the baby. He pretty much, him and his baby brother, my grandbaby, because they're best playmates, have pretty much had the run of the house since my grandson was born. And Bubba feels like he's gardening and taking care of my grandbaby. Well, they've had one other instance where the dog has nipped. But we think he had gotten into some food or something. Well, we know he had gotten into food, and we know what he got into. And we think it kind of set him on fire because it was spicy food. And he nipped at my daughter's fiance. And he's never done it since. It was almost like something was happening to him and he didn't know what was happening. And it's just a sad situation because now my daughter and her fiance are pretty much being made to choose between their pet that they have had for years and her brother. Well, the dog would not have bitten. I mean, the dog, he did bite good. He gashed his wrist pretty good and laid his thumb open. But my son was trying to get him in his kennel because they said that he had pottied in the house, and my daughter-in-law said that my daughter had told her if he'd ever done that to spank him. You cannot spank this dog, and they are not his master, so he's not going to put up with that from them. So I'm kind of worried, you know. And my son was just trying to get him in the pen. And because he was just grabbing him, trying to get him in the pen, the dog got him good. But the whole situation with this is, my son and daughter-in-law brought another dog into their home. It's a little Pomeranian. It's a real small little dog. She's old, but they let her run loose in the house and make Bubba stay in his kennel, and he's never had to do that before. And, you know, not with people in the house, but now he's having to. Okay, so now I'm putting these together, so I got to figure it out. I can't remember how it goes. Okay, I think I got it here. So anyway, the situation is not good. My son now well, they didn't stitch him because they said with a dog bite, you don't want to stitch it up. You want to keep it open where you can wash it out. And they gave him an antibiotic. Poor thing was in severe pain because it was his thumbnail. It was right at his thumbnail. It almost like ripped it off. So I know he was in pain, but I can see both sides of it. You know, they don't understand. They can't. They moved into his territory, his home, and they brought another dog. But yet, that doesn't give the dog the right to bite, but I feel like the dog might have been feeling like he was protecting himself because he was getting spanked by somebody that's not his caretaker. And someone that doesn't really care for him. Because I know my daughter-in-law don't really care for him, even though she's got a Pomeranian. There's a big difference between Pomeranians and Beagles. So that's one of the situations we have going on right now. He's fine. He got a tetanus shot. Which I'm surprised he needed a tetanus shot because I thought he had to get that to be in the Army. But he got his tetanus shot, and he got his medications. And I'm hoping I'm doing this right, guys. We are going to see. But so I had my granddaughter today at work. And, you know, if y'all remember, I said she's not real fond of me because she doesn't know me real well. And she's got, like, separation anxiety really bad. And that's why I'm no longer going to be keeping her at night until she gets used to it. Used to being here with me. But, you know, with them, they're going to be living less than 5 minutes away from me. So that will be good. You know, maybe, ouch. Y'all, I'm already starting to poke myself with the pins. I got one in my stomach and one in my thumb. But with them being, you know, 5 minutes away, probably not even 5 minutes away, probably 5 minutes from walking out my door to their door. But maybe she will, you know, get used to me and then be okay, you know, with staying with me. But when I got her, we watched a little Miss Rachel, and I got her some little cheese crackers out of the vending machine for her. And I didn't realize she don't like cheese crackers. She likes the cheese between the cheese crackers. Because it was cheese crackers with cheese. Normally we have peanut butter in there, and I know she likes peanut butter. But we didn't have any peanut butter today. I'm the one that fills that vending machine, so I guess I'm going to have to go get some peanut butter crackers for her. Not that she'll be up there often. But I didn't understand why my daughter-in-law needed me to watch her when my son is a grown man. He can go to the doctor himself. I mean, now granted, she did need to drive him because, you know, his hands gashed open. But, so I had her, and then at lunchtime, there's a restaurant that I know she'll eat at. She loves Mexican restaurant. She loves the Mexican restaurant. She'll eat rice and beans at the Mexican restaurant. They normally give her chicken nuggets, but I'm like, no, don't give that baby chicken nuggets every single meal. Because she loves chicken nuggets. But she likes Wendy's chicken nuggets. So we had lunch together. You know, I told him, yes, come on and, you know, meet me up there. And because he was out he was out within 10 minutes of me getting to the restaurant. He got there just shortly thereafter. And so we had lunch together, and poor thing, he was in so much pain because at that doctor's office, if you ask for pain medicine, they put you on a list, like you're asking for pain medicine, like you really need pain medicine. You know, and I'm like, well, some people need pain medicine. I mean, he just had his fingers sliced open by a dog. He needed pain medicine. But they had to go pick up his antibiotic afterwards, and he was fine after that. You know, I'm sure he went back home and went to bed. So, let's see. What else do we have going on? It seems like I always got something going on, but that's okay. Trying to figure out which way I want to press this. I'm going to press it this way, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got that done, and I went on and hung it back on my wall. And now, what I am doing is, I guess I need to make sure this is right again. Okay, I had to check and make sure I was pinning the right piece together here. And I am. So that was it of that drama. So let's see, what else did I have? Oh, I called my local Bernina dealer and asked about getting in for servicing because I just rolled over that first 1,000,000 stitches, and that's when you have Bernina's serviced, is at 1,000,000 stitches. And I wanted to go on and get it serviced before I go to retreat in April. And Christy told me, she said, give them a call back in about a week and a half to see if they're caught up because they've had a lot of illness. in their family, and it's a family-owned business, but they've had a lot of illness in their family. So she asked me if I would give her a call back, you know, and I'm not paying any attention to how I'm putting these together. I hope I'm doing them right. I may need to pull the book out. 1 second. Okay, it says press rows in opposite directions, but I don't think I really care about that. Because right now, what I'm pressing is not overlapping. Okay, there's those 2 parts. Now I've got to put the next block on. The main thing I do when I'm putting these together is I am making sure it lines up on the bottom of the block, which is this side. And then I check the top to make sure it's even. And I pin both of those. And then I just make this in between fit. So my servicing, I will call about that in about 2 weeks. So I will have probably, because she says the service time is generally a week. And I'm guessing that's in case they need to order parts or something. Because they'll probably need to order my thread cutter pieces. Because the automatic thread cutter does not work very well. Okay, so I did check this, and the row above this goes left. So this one really does matter. So this is my setting square, but that's what this row looks like so far. So my next thing is I take the long row, and I am going to be pinning it all together. These are all coming out really good. I think I might have trimmed these. That's why they're all the same size. I'm not normally good about trimming, but this one does look really good. These look really, really good. And I only have, after this, I will have 1 more to attach to this to complete this row with the setting squares and everything. But we are sewing this at that 1/4 inch. I was thinking I had something else to tell you guys. It is Wednesday night. Wednesdays are long days for me. We have a guy that has returned from leave, and there's a lot of stuff I'm having to get him caught up on. And that's what this looks like. Now I just need to add the last block right here, setting square on this end. Guys, I hope the lighting is a little better. I had ordered some more lights, and I thought it was 2 lights, but it was only 1 light. So I still have the light over here that I normally have, but now I have one over here. I'm hoping it gets better. I will reposition if I have to. Oh, I got to figure out, am I putting the wrong side together there to pin? But yeah, I'm trying to upgrade my lights so it's not so bad. And I have a new design wall that I'm going to be putting up, because right now you may not be, I know you can't tell it, but all that is a piece of like paneling with my design board put on it. It looks like barnwood is what it is, and I did some photo things on barnwood, and that's what I did. I just went to Lowe's and bought a piece of paneling that looked like barnwood, and yeah, I designed cards and business cards and stuff with that, but I created my own design and everything with it, because I couldn't find what I wanted anywhere. So I created my own, uploaded my photos, and made business cards. But now I don't even use that business. I think I still may have some of those cards over here. But that was when I I was doing t-shirts and stuff like that, and I don't do that anymore, so I've shut that business down. It was an online business. You know, sometimes you ebb and flow with things. I've always side hustled because I just like crafting, and let me tell you, when you craft, you need a side hustle to make the money to support your crafts. So now I have the big piece down again, and we are going to just pin this up so we can get this sewn together. I'm surprised I'm getting this much done, but I had gone on and sewn all my blue and white. I had sewn those all together anyway, just to go ahead and get them done. Mainly in the hopes that when I set up my design wall, I don't have to take individual pieces down. That I can take one big thing down and just move it to another design wall. Got to make sure to pin it down all the way to the end, because Wednesdays, like I was saying, Wednesdays are really, you know, it's the middle of the week, and I've been getting up early for 3 days now, so I'm tired. But tonight is going to be my pamper night. It's actually, it's almost 8:30. So, and we've been doing this for 30 minutes. So I started at 8 o'clock. And I have some other things to do before I come in here. You know, when I get off work, I have some other things I need to do. Once I got in this evening, I ate my dinner, and I sat in my recliner for a second, and before I knew it, I had done taking a nap. Nothing wrong with taking a nap when you need it. I needed one today. But I'm hoping that doesn't affect my sleep tonight, because sometimes when I do that, I don't sleep well. I cannot get these two to line up for anything. It's because I've got this piece hanging over here, and I know I always say, I always pin because I just feel better, like, you know, pinning it, because I do. I don't want my fabrics to slip, especially after I've worked as hard as I have on this. So now we're going to sew this to the large piece and make it one row long. Oh, I didn't pin right there. I need to get that evened up and pin it. Get it one row longer. I may have enough to do one more row, but I'm not going to. This may be it for tonight. So y'all will be getting a very short video today. But, I guess I do need to do some reminding and some infos of things coming up. February the 2nd, that is on a Sunday, I will announce the winner of a giveaway. And if you follow me and watch my videos, you'll know which one it is. I put a keyword or a clue word in a video, and I ask you to put that word in a sentence. And if you put that word in a sentence, and I'm just gonna reiterate, don't put just the word, because that won't enter you in to the drawing. It's got to be in a sentence, because I want that to be fair for those that watch the channel. But put the word in the comments in a sentence. I will be doing a random comment picker, or a random name picker, based off of the comment, the word, on the 2nd. That is Sunday. I was going to do a D-stash, but I decided against doing the D-stash on the 2nd. I actually need to wait until March, and I will tell y'all why, and mainly because right now I do not have time to pull things. I'm in the bits of organizing my craft room, and I have a lot of stuff stacked everywhere right now. Like, ouch. Literally right now I have right here beside me. I had to move it up so I could work on my wall. I had to move my bin that's got my quilt tops in it that need to be quilted, bound, or bordered. Except for the one hanging right there, the cotton cuts. And y'all, cotton cuts, their new flyway is about to start pretty soon. And I don't know if I've gotten my other clue yet. I haven't gone in and checked yet for cotton cuts. I need to check and see what day that this month's came. You know, what day it came. Because it might have already came, and I don't always get their emails, and I don't know why. And I've even checked my spam, and it's not going to spam. But this month is going to be, well, February is going to be kind of insane. Number one, because I got to do my taxes. I've got to get all my tax stuff done, and believe it or not, I file everything on YouTube that I get. I have to file all of that, and yes, it's going to be crazy. I got to print out receipts. I've got to upload everything to, well, I have to tally it and then upload it to our accountant company. And if they need receipts, then I have to upload all the receipts. But I can go through my bank account for the past year and pull receipts from that. But I got to get in touch with all my medical and get receipts from all of that. It seems like that's never ending. I'm trying to get better about that. For me to be as organized as I am, when it comes to taxes, I'm not organized. But I have got some things that I think will help. I got a crate with some letter size file folders or hanging file folders. So that way when I have receipts, I can actually put the bin under my desk. And when I purchase something or when I have a subscription box or something, I can just print the receipt and put in the folder. But we'll see how that works. Because I have a shoebox that I've been using for years that I could be doing that with and not doing it. But it's always just had medical in there. Because I've never, normally everything I've done has been a hobby and not at the threshold to have to file on it. But now I have to file on it. Because they changed those thresholds. You know, for what you have to file on now. Okay, so we got that one done. I am going to press this and then hang it back up on the wall and see where we are at. Okay, guys, I have got this much of the quilt done. Whoops. You will see I am starting my rows right here with my white and red blocks. That goes this direction. So this is exciting. If you are catching this Thursday afternoon at 5 p.m., I hope to see you guys over on Tammy's channel at 7 p.m. It is The Siberian Wind. I will have her tagged down below, so it would be great if y'all came and joined us. We always have a great time. Sometimes the blocks kick us good, and sometimes they're perfect. They work really great. So, guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up before you stroll out of here. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Make sure to tap on that notification bell so you don't miss a single thing. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, guys.